For the past 2 years, Atlas has been in the lab. Not hidden, not forgotten, just unfinished. Testing, tuning, trying things that never made it into the videos. And in 2026, that changes. Because Atlas isn't here for another demo. It's not here to go viral, it's here to work. That's the real update from CES 2026. You've seen Atlas before, everyone has. It's still the most recognizable robot on Earth. But when it walked onto the CES stage, something felt different. It didn't get up like a human. No dramatic push, no recovery pose. Its leg joints rotated, a full 180 degrees, and it stood up in a way that felt efficient and just a little unsettling. At first, it looks strange. Then you realize why. Humans move the way we do because we have to. We turn our whole body to look behind us. We bend our backs just to reach the floor. A lot of movement isn't elegance, it's compromise. Atlas doesn't compromise. With joints that rotate freely, it doesn't reposition to work. It just twists its torso. Feet stay where they are. The hands are already moving. At that point, you stop thinking about posture. You start thinking about function. And then you notice the hands. 3 fingers. That's it. Not because they couldn't add more, because they didn't want to. More fingers mean more control. But they also mean more failure points, more calibration. 3 fingers are enough to rotate heavy objects, enough to keep balance, enough to be precise without becoming fragile. Most of what people recognize as Atlas comes from online clips. That version, it was a prototype. This one isn't. This is the production Atlas. And it's already working, right now, inside Hyundai's manufacturing plant in the US, handling materials on its own. No choreography, no reset button, just tasks. It can lift up to 110 pounds. It works from -4 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing about that is flashy. That's the point. The obvious concern is power. 4 hours isn't a lot, so Atlas handles it. When the battery runs low, it walks itself to a station, pulls the battery out, drops in a new one, and keeps going. As long as batteries are nearby, the system doesn't stop. But the most important update wasn't mechanical. Boston Dynamics confirmed that the next generation of Atlas will integrate Google's Gemini robotics model. After years apart, Google is back. And this time, it's not branding, it's infrastructure. For a long time, Atlas had the best body in robotics. What it didn't have was a brain that matched it. That's what Gemini changes. Finally, motion, vision, language, and action. Not a chatbot, not an assistant. A system that sees, understands, and acts. And Atlas isn't alone. Figure is building robots with OpenAI. Atlas is doing it with Google. AI isn't staying on screens anymore. It wants hands. It wants weight. Real impact. That's why 2026 feels different. Not louder, not flashier, more serious. And that matters. If you want to keep understanding where robotics is actually heading, past the demos, past the hype, subscribe.